Yo, what's going on YouTube? We are live in Fort Worth, Texas for Universe Mode episode number 30 here in the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode season. And we are starting it off with the New Day. You guys see the Trons, you guys hear the music. And if you guys didn't know, the New Day is your Smackdown Live Tag Team Champions. And Big E, it's great to see you back ever since you showed up not too long ago in the New Day's last defense.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the New Day from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds. One half of the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, Xavier.
Well, you guys can see on the screen now that it is going to be Xavier Woods taking on the Bloodline's own Solo Sikoa here on our opening contest of this episode. Well, let's get down to the enforcer of the Bloodline. And there is the WWE Champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa.
And his opponent, accompanied by Roman Reigns, representing the Bloodline from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa.
Last week, we heard the words from Roman Reigns, the WWE Champion himself. He said, the Bloodline is tired of being the bad guys. They want to shape it up and end Evolution. But Evolution is not here. I am getting word that they are not even in the building besides the SmackDown Live General Manager, Triple H. But let's see what the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, does here in our opening contest against one half of the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods. All right, here we go. Solo Sikoa and one half of the Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods, going at it here in our first match of the episode. And Ace Army, if you are wondering where the rest of the Bloodline is, I am also just getting word that their flight somehow got delayed and they are not here. It's weird that Roman and Solo are here, but apparently they have to take two different planes. So their flight to Texas has been delayed, so they are not here for that reason. But we are seeing a swinging neckbreaker now there from one half of the tag champs. And oh my god, what a running knee or high knee that was from Xavier Woods. Kick out at one is Sikoa. Woods now calling an elbow tie up, taking Solo right in front of his tag team partners. And now some kicks from 1/3 of the New Day. And now look at this. Xavier Woods going up top. What a maneuver counter, actually, from Sikoa into a leg drop. Solo headbutt towards now. These two men actually have squared off in tag team action before for the belts. But as you guys could tell, that the Bloodline did not win that. So sucks to be them, I guess. But the New Day has been doing pretty well for themselves. It is the first time we have seen them in quite some time, and it looks like the WWE Champion Roman Reigns just threw in that steel chair, and what a DDT there from Woods. Xavier now with the springboard DDT. Man, this man loves his DDTs. Woods off the ropes. That's kind of a DDT there too, to be honest. Is that all he does? Stomp there to Sikoa. And, oh, look at the strength of Woods. Oh, never mind. It didn't last too long. But that was impressive, picking up Solo. Samoan Spike. The enforcer of the Bloodline trying to get the win. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from one half of the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. The crowd chanting, "We're not worthy" here in our opening contest. And a Uranagi there from Sikoa now. Pin. 1, 2, 3. Solo Sikoa is your winner.
Here is your winner, Solo Sikoa.
What a great win for Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline here in this opening contest. Next, oh my God, Xavier Woods after the match with the brutal attack from the kendo stick that he had in hand. And now Woods looking to do something here. Oh my God, he picks up Solo and plants him down and stomps him. What does this mean? And there is the Smackdown Live General Manager, Paul Triple H Levesque. This man is a part-time wrestler, part-time GM, it looks like nowadays, ever since he made his debut match not too long ago here in the 2K24 Universe Mode season. But I am sure this man himself, Triple H, has some words to say to all of these fans here live in attendance and for you guys watching through your screen of some sort. But let's see what the SmackDown Live General Manager, Paul Triple H Levesque, has to say on this episode of the Blue Brand's own SmackDown Live. What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm the SmackDown Live General Manager, Paul Triple H Levesque. And last week on SmackDown Live, we saw that Killer Karrion Kross wanted a shot at Carmelo Hayes' Intercontinental title. And you know what? You guys know what? Since I'm such a nice guy, I will give that match to all of you beautiful people in the crowd. We will have Carmelo Hayes putting his Intercontinental title on the line against Killer Karrion Kross next up on SmackDown Live. And that is what's best for business. And you know what's also best for business? You thought I'm going to tell you now? Stay tuned for next week's episode, and I'll tell you what that is, and I'll actually show you. So, I hope you enjoy the match. Alright guys, our next match here on SmackDown Live, we have Karrion Kross taking on Carmelo Hayes for the Intercontinental Championship. And we just heard Triple H make that official moments ago. So let's get down to this Intercontinental title match. Here comes the challenger, Karrion Kross, with his wife Scarlett at ringside. Triple H, like I said, made this official. The SmackDown Live General Manager himself, Carmelo Hayes, was called out by that man himself last week. I believe Karrion Kross wanted a title shot at the next pay-per-view, which is Halloween Havoc, but instead it is happening tonight. We know that Karrion Kross is all business when it comes to the ring, but ladies and gentlemen, the end is near, possibly, for Carmelo Hayes. But let's see, the Intercontinental Champion himself, the man that calls himself him, Carmelo Hayes. Karrion Kross ready for his title shot. Wait, Carmelo doesn't have his title on. Instead, he's pointing to the stage, and that's bad news, Wade Barrett. What is Barrett doing here? Carmelo cheering him on. Well, a turn of events. We were supposed to see Carmelo Hayes versus Karrion Kross for the Intercontinental Championship here in this episode. But instead, Wade Barrett was summoned to the ring by the Intercontinental Champion, Carmelo Hayes. Interesting maneuver there from Karrion Kross, but also interesting decision from, I guess, Carmelo Hayes to make Karrion Kross's opponent now Wade Barrett. I don't know what the partnership is between those two men, but I guess we're seeing Wade Barrett and Karrion Kross, I believe, for the second time this season. Great to see these two men, though, back in the ring. And a DDT spiking Wade Barrett from Kross. Karrion now with a kick. And you must think, if Karrion Kross gets the win here, he is coming for that belt sooner than later. And I think Carmelo Hayes is just scared, to be honest. We are 1 week away, pretty much, from the Halloween Havoc pay-per-view. So you must think he is a little scared. Especially it being October now in the Universe Mode calendar. And especially facing Karrion Kross. Because Karrion Kross is tough. As you can see what he is doing to Wade Barrett. He is telling Wade Barrett to get his ass up here in this episode. In a diving axe handle, double axe handle that is, to Bad News Barrett. Kross with a stomp. And now a big stomp to the arm of Wade Barrett. Kross now. Down goes Barrett. Karrion outside by his wife. He comes back in. We know that this man that calls himself Carmelo Hayes, just won the Intercontinental title at Clash at the Castle. Almost forgot the pay-per-view name. By defeating the inaugural champion this season, Eddie Guerrero, in a great ladder match. It was quick, but it was good. But who will get the win here? Will it be Wade Barrett or will it be Karrion Kross? Or Killer Karrion Kross, as he likes to be called now. You guys saw on the graphic for last week's Smackdown, it said Killer Karrion Kross. So I'm guessing that is what that man is going to be known as from this point going on. And now Karrion Kross looking to kill Barrett. Oh no, Barrett rolls out of the diving elbow drop. And now a big punch to the skull. Wade now with some punches to Kross and now slamming him on the mat. Wade Barrett doing something here. And look at Scarlett in the background taking off the turnbuckle pad. And who will get the win, guys? Let me know. Or let me know in your mind, because you guys will see this later. In Bad News Barrett with a big elbow. And now into a sidewalk slam to the knee. And now a pin attempt here. One. Kick out at one from Karrion Kross. Kross looking great so far. And he's getting up to his feet using the apron. And now Barrett with a shot to the spine. Pin attempt, but the referee is distracted, fixing that turnbuckle that Scarlett took off moments ago. And Wade Barrett getting the crowd on their feet. They are cheering like crazy here on Smackdown Live. Irish whip right into the ref. Oh my god, the ref almost got taken out again. And a nice maneuver there from Barrett. And now a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Karrion Kross. Barrett looking for the elbow. Wade Barrett, the elbow connects. That is the finishing maneuver. And now a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.5. Killer Karrion Kross still in it here in this second match of SmackDown Live. Oh, a big kick there from Kross. Karrion eats a big boot. And now Barrett with some stomps to the hand of Karrion Kross. And now on the apron he goes, going to the top rope, telling Karrion to get his ass up, and a diving elbow shot into a pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Kross with the counter there, using his legs. Karrion Kross, and now a running attack there to Wade Barrett. Cover attempt. 1. Kick out at 1 from Wade Barrett. What a great match this has been so far, and what a great episode. If you guys are loving what you see, make sure to subscribe now. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. We just hit 400. I know we can hit 500 too. And Karrion Kross is busted open. You guys can see the blood all over the man known as Killer Karrion Kross, actually. Like I said, he wants to be called that now. So we've got to keep that into consideration. And a big shot to the face of Kross. Man, what a match this has been. The mid-card division is really talented here on SmackDown Live. We know we saw Rob Van Dam get a huge win in Fatal 4-Way action last week. If you missed it, make sure to check it out on the channel now. And Barrett Irish whipping Karrion Kross right into the LED ring post. And guys, look at this panorama shot. And now Barrett telling Kross to get up. He might have a count-out victory if he doesn't do anything, but he doesn't give a crap. He hits him with the double axe handle at a count of 9, and that broke the count. Will Karrion Kross get back up to his feet now? Now look at this. Scarlett getting involved with Barrett. You guys can see Scarlett saying something to him. Wade Barrett not too happy with that. But count of 5, Karrion Kross getting back in the ring, trying to land something from behind. A lariat there. Incredible, trying to take the neck off. And now Kross, look at this. Karrion Kross. Oh my God, what a move. Into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Karrion Kross is your winner.
Here is your winner, Karrion Kross.
What a win for Killer Karrion Kross. Say that 3 times fast in this second match of Smackdown Live. If only it was for the Intercontinental title like it was supposed to be. But instead Carmelo made it Wade Barrett. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to our next segment. Let me talk to ya. It is the man, Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah, LA Knight. Yeah. And guys, I have some crazy news for you in the main event. Here, up next, it is going to be me, LA Knight. Yeah, aka, yeah, Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah, versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And guys, yeah, it's time for the main event. You guys heard Mr. Money in the Bank, LA Knight, say that he's taking on Bryan Danielson right now in the main event. So let's get down to it. And there is Mr. Money in the Bank, LA Knight. Yeah.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds,
LA Knight ready to go. For the first time ever in this series, we will be having a mid-carder take on a main event competitor in their division. So the first time we see a mid-card division superstar versus a main card superstar. So this is going to be good.
And his opponent from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Bryan Danielson.
Usually we never ever see the divisions cross paths like this, but Bryan Danielson got called out by LA Knight for a special main event here on episode number 32. So let's see what happens between the American Dragon and Mr. Money in the Bank here in our main event of this episode. All right, here we go. Megastar versus American Dragon. Who will get the win here in the main event of Smackdown Live? Knight looking good so far with a nice power slam. Going into a quick cover. 1. Kick out at 1 from the veteran, Bryan Danielson. And now LA Knight with a beautiful maneuver. Man, maybe LA Knight should be called up to the main card division. You got to think, right? If he wins this match, he might have to go up there. And Knight with a turnbuckle smash to the head of Bryan Danielson. And now some elbows to that man. Bryan Danielson rocking a brand new green and blue Seattle Seahawks themed attire here tonight. Great to see here in Texas, even though that's not the same city where the Seahawks play. But it is cool. Or you could look at it as like one of the Mavericks jerseys they wear here in Dallas, even though we're in Fort Worth. But the Dallas Mavericks do wear a blue and green jersey. I know they have worn it at some point in time. I don't know if they wear it anymore, but it is similar. But Bryan's repping his hometown team. We know he is from Aberdeen, Washington, which is in the same state as Seattle. So that is cool to see. And now Danielson looking like he has the momentum here in this main event going forward. And now Danielson tonight. Oh my God, the back of LA Knight just got snapped in half. LA Knight now in trouble with one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time, Bryan Danielson. Right in front of our announcer's desk too. That's crazy. They're right there. Count of 2 now. Referee telling these two men to get back in the ring. And LA Knight with a springboard shotgun drop kick. Incredible. Knight, Bryan. Calling out a tie up. Irish whip from Knight. And Knight is putting on a performance here. And now he busts open Bryan, dude. If we see LA Knight win this match, he's definitely going to be promoted to the main card division here on the blue brand. And wow, whoa, what a move from Bryan Danielson that was. I don't even know what to call that, but Knight fights out of the submission with a series of punches. And Knight now with a beautiful uppercut combo. Knight now looking for his next move. LA Knight. And LA Knight with an elbow into a pin attempt. One. Kick out at one from the American Dragon. That is the veteran instinct from Danielson. Knight. Yeah. The crowd loving LA Knight here. Mr. Money in the Bank with the spear to the outside. You guys might think when LA Knight will cash in. To be honest, I couldn't tell you. We know our next pay-per-view is Halloween Havoc coming up not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So make sure to subscribe to be there. It is our yearly tradition here in the season of the Universe Mode calendar. Whenever it falls to October, we always do Halloween Havoc, regardless of the brands, regardless of what's going on. It just makes sense. It is better than any other October pay-per-view ever. And now an Irish whip from Bryan, our Irish whipping Knight, and now Bryan is pumped up. He's getting on his feet, and he means all business. Lariat there from Danielson. Bryan with the headbutt going into a pin. One. Kick out at one. What a match, guys. Look at this 360 panorama shot that I just learned how to do, which looks awesome. And speaking of awesome, this match has been awesome. I'm surprised the crowd hasn't chanted it yet. And now Danielson taking LA Knight to the corner, it seems. And what a crazy episode this has been. Oh, hold on. Some yes kicks here from Bryan Danielson in the corner. But yeah, what I was saying, what a crazy episode this has been so far. We saw earlier on in the night where it looks like Solo Sikoa won his match against one half of the tag team champions, Xavier Woods. And it looks like Xavier Woods turned heel with the New Day, and what a diving headbutt from Bryan. And then after that, we saw Triple H come out and say that we were going to have Carmelo Hayes put his IC title on the line against Karrion Kross, but instead it turned out to be a BFT. But what I was saying, it turned out to be Kross versus Barrett, and now we have this match and a kick out at two from Bryan Danielson. What a crazy episode. It feels like a pay-per-view. And now Knight looking for a second blood force trauma. BFT to Bryan. That might be it. The bloodied Bryan might be done. Two. Kick out at two. Oh my god, guys. This is why Bryan's one of the GOATs. He shows all of this charisma, this athleticism, this technical style, the resiliency of the man. He's incredible. And now Knight with a knee to the thigh of Danielson. And now a third one here in the home state of the Dallas Stars. And now Danielson with a running knee. That might be it. Knight in trouble. One, two. Kick out at two from Mr. Money in the Bank. And we're going back to the 360 shot. Bryan up top. Looking for maybe another diving elbow. Or no. Diving knee. I was going to say diving elbow. But we did not see that at all this match. And Danielson, oh, kick out at two from Money in the Bank holder himself, LA Knight, yeah. And now a big kick there from Danielson. Bryan, oh no, Danielson, what are you thinking, my man? Count of one. And Bryan Danielson, a suicide dive to LA Knight, incredible. Knight now getting up courtesy of Bryan Danielson, and Danielson unleashing on a series of kicks. And then this is the technical side of Bryan Danielson I was telling you guys about. Look at this. Bryan Danielson just knows how to technical wrestle. Count of three now. Bryan getting up, Knight. Knight fights out of that carry attempt there from the American Dragon. Bryan gets Irish whipped back in the ring. Count of 6. Knight entering the equation once again. And Knight with a springboard shoulder tackle. And now an arm drag right to the mat. Stomp to the face. Knight now. Another stomp to the head. And yeah, Knight putting on a performance here in his main division, or main card division. I still do not know how to word that, but main card division debut. Bryan with a stomp of his own. Bryan, look at this. Bell lock locked in. Oh my god, LA Knight might be in trouble. And he taps out. Bryan's your winner. What a main event match. And look at this. Bryan Danielson extending the hand and a handshake there from Mr. Money in the Bank in the American Dragon. And then guys, I will see you Monday for another Universe Mode video.
You will never be able to hide from me. Your uncle, Howdy.